Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Prison Architect. Our airport. This is a prison, not an airport, in case you were wondering. Anyway, our prison does now have a death row inmate somewhere. There's a few SuperMax guys, and there's a death row inmate, which I need to find somewhere. If I look at the regime, I wonder whether we have death row set up. No, we do not. So if we just go back and have a quick look at the intake here, see we have death row that's unavailable but open. So if we get them, they can come on in. We do, however, need to provide them with a few more facilities. So let's get a yard in place over here, and instead of searching, I'm just going to type that in straight away. This area over here will be the yard for death row inmates. We will go ahead and add some very nice grass flooring for them over there and get the workers to come in and do that. Then we will leave that be for a while. Someone's been caught with something. I do wonder where this guy is though. We just had the intake. So they're probably, I don't know where he is, but somewhere is the answer. Definitely not in one of the cells. Definitely not over here. Anyway, we will find that inmate soon. Let's speed things up instead. Okay, all of these guys are cool, calm and collected. I have not had a riot. Some of you have been wondering in the comments whether there has been a riot. This prison has not seen one. There's been plenty of tunnels though, but no riot just yet. So we've got the execution facility over here, and we have 10 prisoners past the foundation of education, so that's underway. Death row inmate status Vincent, 42%. Oh, so that means, so at some point we are, oh, here he comes. Okay, so this is Vincent right over here. So at some point we can schedule the execution, but only once this likelihood of clemency is less than 10%. So it'll be some time. So we're just gonna have him hang out over here. We'll provide him with some decent facilities and the likes while we do that. Okay, so we've got that death row inmate right over there. The next thing for us is to make sure that I wanted to build something really proper for the super prison transfer guys, right? If we go back to intake, we can have a look and see there's prisoner transfer. There's one. I want to build like a room somewhere over here that we can accommodate like 4 of them, but I do want to make that area very super secure when we do that. In order for us to get there though, I think, well, I do want to go ahead and build that, but maybe what we should do is expand some of these facilities a little bit so that it's a little easier for us to make the money that we need to do that. We are not kind of having issues with money, but if we have a little bit more of those guys, and potentially we can even do it over here, repurpose that facility right there. I don't want too many of these SuperMax guys just yet. We just want to see how that goes, but potentially we can repurpose this area. In order for us to do that though, I would like us to double up on some prisoners. That's going to be okay. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and grab the planning. The other thing, yeah, I just do a double up of this. We could do bigger dorms as well, I guess. So we cramp them in a little bit more. Maybe that's what we should do. Maybe we should build something similar to this, but with bigger dorms, so we can actually have more prisoners in there. Yeah, let's try something new. Let's try a little something new. Actually, there's some quick builds as well. If I look at the quick build, they don't actually have dorms in here for the quick build. Okay, well, if that's the case, let's see what we can do. This is plenty big to cover a few people. There's a fair bit of facilities here. We need some of these guys to actually take the course and pass things and so on if we wanted to get that to work. So let's go ahead and grab the foundation brick, and we will. So the question is, we don't actually need to double up that wall though. So what's the width of this? This is 11. So if we then say, well, we don't need 11, we would only need 10, right? 11 would, no, we would need 11. From there we would need 11, but from here potentially we would only need 10, like so. Then we can double up that area over there. So the question is, yeah, that's fine. Let's try that, and we'll try and do bigger dorm rooms in here instead. So let's do that. We'll double up with that. Let's get started on building this piece. It requires an entrance, so let's give ourselves one of these standard gray jail doors right in there. Is going to be the case? Yeah, absolutely. We'll pop that in there and we'll see how that goes. Obviously, this little route that we've got over here, so let's have a look at deployment patrols. I'm gonna remove that, and instead we will extend the patrol a little bit over here. Okay, that's underway. Where is our death row prisoner over here? So this guy is just suppressed, hanging out, above average cell quality, all these kind of things. I'm not sure how aggressive this guy is. Could be fairly aggressive. Let's provide a few things in the yard over here. Let's give ourselves a bit of a bleacher up here on this side. We'll give ourselves one of these outdoor tables, and we'll grab a couple of these where are they? So it's a couple of these, like so. Yeah, hanging out in the yard. Okay, now with this guy over here, can we now see if he has, what is his regime look like? Well, he's not on. That's fine. I didn't want to change his status. I just want to understand what the regime is that he's busy with. What is he doing right now? Probably going for one of these clement meetings to determine the whole clemency thing. The appeals lawyers. Yep, absolutely. So that's where he's off to. It's all pretty open over here. I should probably, since we now have a prisoner over here, I should probably remove that so that a guard would actually need to open that door. Access only, but he is walking there anyway. Okay, that's good. This section is all built. Let's one thing we need to keep a close eye on is our power consumption over here. I don't think that is working too well for us. Anyway, let's get the utility through before we get anything else in here. I'm hoping that this is going to be kind of sufficient. We'll just do a little something like that. Get that in there. Can we lock this open for now, please? Lock open, thank you, so that these guys can come in, do their work and so on. Okay, what I thought we'd do is sort out some walls in here. I'll just go with these standard ones. So what I thought we'd do is do a little something like that, and then provide. Okay, so if that's the case, let's pause the game. Let me quickly see objects. If we say bunk beds, right? 1, 2. Well, potentially that won't quite work. So 1 there, 2 there, one there. Well, but it seems like it can work. It's just always on the same side, so we should be able to squeeze 3 of them in there with the toilet right in there. We could even actually squeeze in a shower too. You know what we can do? If we go here and we put the wall there and we actually put the door in the middle, we can have a shower on the one side and a toilet on the other side and kind of block them in like that. Okay, well, that's doing the sardine thing over here, so let's do that. Let's see, so how many is that? That's 5. So something like this. That's plenty of minimum security prisoners in this dorm facility. Nope, that's too close. Like so. Oh man, that is awesome. That is squeezing it in very nicely. Really, really very good. So if we just say jail doors, we're gonna go center jail doors over here. Excellent. This is going to be awesome. Ooh, that's not what I wanted. Right click there. We'll right click there and then we'll just put back the concrete wall in there. Okay, there we go. So hopefully they'll go ahead and install those pieces first. This guy, where is our death row prisoner? Nowhere. Is he on his way back to his cell? I'm not very good at keeping track of these guys, am I? Just like I lost that legendary one. Wonder if they shot him. What's going on over here? These are the appeals lawyers. So they've just left basically, right? This is a visitor. They haven't even been let out yet. There's no one over here. That seems to be an issue. Guy's walking. This guy's unconscious, so there's been some kind of issue over here. Look at that. But I don't think we've lost a guard, nor that guy. Okay, so over here. Really? I can't find our death row prisoner. Come on, prisoners. Why is he in max security now? And where are my other... Oh, so what has happened with this guy? Here he is. So what has happened? I kind of need to understand what's gone on here. Has he been granted clemency? Okay. So what has happened? Can we somehow understand what has just happened? Death row appeal success. So he is no longer on death row and he is now in max security. Can I instead move him to SuperMax? Yes, I can. Just so that we handle him in that facility over there instead. That's because we're better equipped in that spot right there than we are over here. Okay, so no death row prisoners for us then. Not anymore. I was just kind of getting into what we need to do with him. But I do think there needs to be a little bit of a pop-up or something that comes up telling you that something like that has just happened. You know? Or some kind of log. Is there a log? If there's a log and I just don't know about it, please tell me in the comments down below whether there is a log that I need to deal with. I'm sure we'll go up to a nice big cell block D arrangement over here. Programs, finance, valuation, no log though. You can sell the prison, make a lot of money. Okay, yeah. Well, that guy, I thought that the clemency over there was pretty likely to happen. Not that I know the mechanics of the game really well. There we go. That's all done. Nice. So if we make all of these dorm rooms, right? So they need to be all dormitories. So what we'll do is we'll run down like that, run it up this side, okay? So they need enclosed bunk beds and indoors and toilets and stuff like that. So let's get our objects over here. I want to see about connecting all of that. Toilet on the one side. This is the plan. And shower on the other. Okay, so each dorm room here will have their own shower. And hopefully these guys won't kill one another. Then we also need some shower drains though. Okay, so we'll start off with just like that, but we will have to provide a little extra. This is a prison though, so you don't need, it doesn't need to be the best facilities. And then we need the objects, which is the bunk beds. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So 6 prisoners per dorm here. I think that's going to be a little bit better for us. It is tight quarters, I must say. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That is really tight. So how many prisoners are we going to squeeze in here? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it's 72 prisoners in this section. So that's not quite going to get us there. But so that's 72 prisoners. And at the moment, our capacity for the minimum security is 40. So this one here is 40 prisoners. And that one there is 72. So we can up this one, certainly up this one. If we rejig this thing. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? As soon as I'm going to close the intake for minimum security. Let's close. Oops. Come on. Let's close the intake for minimum security. So don't intake them just yet. I'm going to remove all these dorms and we're going to put them in there instead. Can I just open up all of these things? Lock open, just so that we can get it built and not have to worry too much about having a guard running back and forth with these guys to come and open things up. So yes, I'm going to do that. We're going to rejig the other side. We're going to have tons of minimum security prisoners in here. I hope that's a good idea. Okay, so now all of those should open up and these guys can build in peace and harmony over here. We will need a little bit of water though. So let's extend that over there a little bit. And then we'll get the smaller pipes and we'll run one pipe up there. And we'll run one pipe down this way. And hopefully that is all sufficient. We'll see if that all works. Once we've moved the others to these new dorms, then we'll rejig the other side and we'll hopefully get all of that to work. We don't necessarily need anybody stationed over here. We've got all of these guys hanging out and our death row prisoner should also be somewhere over here. Though I can't... Oh, where is he at? Does he not have a cell? SuperMax. Where is he though? Oh, here he is. He doesn't currently have a cell. I need to give them a couple of cells over here. So let's go with rooms and go with cells, and we'll just say like do 2 more SuperMax cells over here. So we get that guy out of holding and into here, so they'll be able to come and escort him to that spot right there. Let's speed things up a little bit so we get this build done. Yeah, here comes all the stuff. Hopefully just one guard will come over here and open, and all these guys will stream through by themselves, and that means all of those beds will be straight in there. Okay, so these dorms are actually now open for business. We just need to get what's happened over here. I caught the guy with something. We just need to make sure that we get the piping done, and then that should work. should work a treat. Let's have a look at what's going on here. It didn't take that much more capacity on our generator, so that's okay. That seems to be okay. Adding a little bit of lighting seems to be fine. Doesn't do a big thing over here. Everything is calm. We'll probably get an intake of what? Why 9 SuperMax prisoners? 4 medium, 9 SuperMax? Why? Our SuperMax capacity is only 10. So really you shouldn't be intaking that many because we don't have room for them. Where do I have some kind of funny deployment? Let's just have a look at our deployment over here. Ah, is this now SuperMax? Or is that only SuperMax? Let's just have a look at our deployment here. This is max security. Let's just say, well, let's just take out all of these cells for now because I don't want them to come and staff up this area. So let's just take out these cells just for a second. Let's remove these cells, and hopefully that still 9 SuperMax guys. Are they gonna? No, they can't possibly want to put them in here. That area has no access. This area has some cells, but not. This is a holding cell only. So we're not. Can we just let's just take off the deployment here. The deployment. This area will be like, I don't know, medium security or something. Let's just say, well, shared is not quite what I'm after either. I'm not sure what I should do that with. Let's just leave it as is, max security only. So we're bringing in medium security and 9 SuperMax. I don't know why that's a thing. We shouldn't be bringing in 9 SuperMax prisoners. Honestly, we should not. Oh, is this? Oh, hang on. This is shared. That's why. Okay. This is minimum security only. There's no way I want SuperMax prisoners in dorm rooms. Okay, minimum security only. There we go. Whew. 1 SuperMax prisoner coming in. Excellent. That's exactly right. This was at the dorm room was the thing. Get all of this built. Then I'll close these off. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit. Okay, let's speed up things even more. These guys are not sleeping. Kind of just hanging out. Joaquin over here, or Lucan. Fresh fish. All of these guys seem to be, well, not all of them, some of them. If we look at the intelligence for a second, at gangs, gang member over there, 2 gangs members over there. So we kind of only have the 1 gang over here, so it seems to be okay. Also, if I go to intelligence and we look at informants, we've got 4 of them over there. This guy, these 2, has got like a 40% coverage. Let's activate that guy. Let's activate him and see what's gonna happen. Whether we'll get any kind of decent information from him. Oh, what's that? What does this mean? Confidential informant? Okay, pause the game. I'm not too sure. So he gave us a few things that's over here, but this guy seems to have a hit out on him. He's one of my confidential informants and he seems to be in trouble. If I look at it this way, he seems to know there's something over there. We don't know anything about what's going on in any of these other places really, which I understand. Understandable. They don't get access over there. This guy's got a shiv, and he is in fact one of my informants, and he is attacked a prisoner, attacked staff, found a weapon. He's got workshop safety induction, but he is also seems like he is being targeted. Is that what this thing means? Okay, well, let's deactivate the guy, and from there we'll understand that this guy, Gareth Thomas, we'll move him to, since he's in trouble, we'll try and move him to protective custody, please. Whoa, there was something going on here. Not quite a riot. Is everything else calm? It's difficult to understand what's going on where. These guys all sorted out. There's a SuperMax guy coming in, but we've got a protective custody guy, which is where exactly? Oh, here he is. He's got a shiv, and now he's gonna go back into the slammer. But he is all... What? Why do I now have a death? In minimum security of all places. Still more stuff is happening. I can still hear yet another taser. Okay, maybe we should slow things down a bit. So this guy is has been killed. Murdered by a prisoner with a hammer. Ah, and I just noticed that. Why are you over here, unconscious? Oh, he was probably the one that was caught for some reason. With that second taser shot. My goodness, what a nightmare. Anyway, our dorm rooms are done. Okay, so what I'll do now is I'll go ahead and kind of allow these in such a fashion. Oh, you know what? Before I do that, I should continue to provide a little bit of extra drain capacity over here. Just a tad. That should help us out a little bit. Okay, and I don't need to have these locked open anymore. Should be okay. We'll get those all sorted out. Someone's been found with some luxury items. Okay, now what I need to do is we have a few people here. Let's quickly have a look. So there's been some trouble in medium security over there. Let's quickly have a look if we can recruit this guy. Oh yeah, let's get a recruitment going on so that we've got someone. Why what's going on over here? What is he actually doing? He's a strong gang member. Okay, forget about the cover blown. Okay, well, let's let's move you to protective custody also. And before I unpause this game, I want to come here and see what this guy is on about. He has a hammer with him. Search this prisoner immediately. There we go. Strong gang member that needs to be taken to solitary confinement over there. Okay, I doubt he'll become anything that's gonna be. It's going to be a confidential informant or the likes for us. Strong gang member, those kind of things. We've got the few guys now over here in the protective custody area because cover's been blown and the likes. And now we've got a confidential informant for that side over there also. Okay, now with that in mind, we've done all of those bits and pieces. So now I'm just going to remove the dormitory rooms over here. Actually, before we do that, Yeah, let's just remove that. So they'll all take up space over here instead. Things get out of hand so quickly, and we have still not even had a riot or anything. It's just gonna have a little bit of, I don't know, prisoner on prisoner action over here. These two guys, hopefully they'll be cool, calm and collected in their little area, and not give us too much grief. Wonder about these SuperMax guys right next to these guys. Do wonder about that though. Okay, so the guys are going into new dorms here. Okay, so what I'll do is can we dismantle, let's dismantle walls. So what I want to do is I want to dismantle the walls like this. Okay, not all of that. Anyway, we'll see. Go ahead, dismantle that stuff. And then you'll have to dismantle this one for us. We'll leave that in place. Can we dismantle objects? There has to be a dismantle object piece here. Dismantle objects. So if I just go and, so I can't actually drag dismantle these objects. Okay, do all of that. Let's just dismantle all of these doors also. Ooh, I don't think I've done this pretty well. Anyway, that's okay. We'll get rid of these two. We'll get rid of need to get rid of these and that. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff we have to get rid of and redo. Yeah, all of this is also, we did this the wrong way around. Let's demolish some more walls here. Ooh, no, like so and like so. Thank you very much. So with all of that demolished, or once all of that's taken away, should be okay. Found a cell phone over there. Okay, let's. We probably need to end this episode. So yes, we'll get to looking into what's happening in the medium security side of things in the next episode. In that we're using that confidential informant, but for now, I think this is okay. Why are these guys constantly getting injured? Need someone to come and search this guy, right? He has something and you're not searching him. What's going on over here? Nobody there. Okay guys, that's going to be the end of this episode. If you've liked it, hit that button. Tell me what you think down below. If you know of a way we can actually sort out or see a log of things that has happened, please let me know. And I will see you next time. Bye bye.